Apple TV Plus has got a brand new show called Manhunt. It's a historical drama about the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln and the search for his assassin, John Wilkes Booth.
The 7-part series is based on the acclaimed book, Manhunt, the 12-day chase for Lincoln's killer by James L. Swanson. And Morgan Hoffman traveled to L.A. to interview one of the stars.
Yes, so this is such a fascinating show because it's been so well documented, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, but not much is known about the aftermath of that and the search for John Wilkes Booth. So that's what this series is about. And I got to interview Brandon Flynn, who many will recognize from the show 13 Reasons Why. That when that first season came out, I mean, I was glued to my TV, and he was such a standout in that. Now, he stars opposite Tobias Menzies, who Outlander fans?
Hello.
Right, he plays Frank. And then, of course, he won his Emmy Award from his work as starring as Prince Philip in The Crown. So big names in this. It was just so fascinating, such a huge part of our history in the States that I knew really nothing about when it comes to this big manhunt for John Wilkes Booth. So take a look.
What happened?
The president's been shot.
Witnesses are saying we're John Wilkes Booth. Wait, the actor?
Do you know who I am?
I'm a symbol.
What do you think it is that people are still so fascinated all these years later by the assassination of Lincoln?
We've since had another one,
Yeah.
but this was kind of the first, and it was also in the nascent stages of a country being founded and figured out, and so much of the racial politics that we are at war with still, were really brought to the front of the conversation, and with Lincoln, and then with his assassination as well.
Okay, so tell us about your character and how he fits into this whole storyline.
Yeah, so I mean, Manhunt is pretty much like a crime thriller where Edward Stanton is hunting John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
Now, Edward Stanton is, in the War Department for the United States of America, and I'm his son, Eddie Stanton Jr., and I'm also working in the War Department and also on the hunt for John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
So my character kind of has this like through line of the dramaturgy around him and his father, and his father's relationship to his living son, having lost a son, and sort of, I think it emulates like a lot of the dreams and hopes of wanting to be your own person, but also like following in line with your parents. That sort of narrative in the country, and I mean in the political system as well was really what drew me to the story.
This cast is massive, and everyone's so good.
Yes.
What was that experience like? Was that like kind of a masterclass in itself?
When I got the script, I was told Tobias Menzies was playing
amazing
Eddie Stanton, and I was like Edward Stanton, and I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. This is so exciting. I'm a huge fan, and really like the iconic part of it was that I knew I was going to base a lot of my character's behaviors on how his father acted. So the first few days of me getting to Savannah, before I started shooting, I would tune in to set and like watch Tobias, and he's so great. He's so reserved and really, really alive and raw in a way that I thought was so exciting to watch him in this story.
When you starred on 13 Reasons Why, I mean, that catapulted you.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody on that show. When you work on a show like that with that level of success, how much did that experience kind of help shape you as an actor and prepare you for other projects?
The sort of fame and notoriety that came along with 13 Reasons Why was really new, and I think I was so lucky to have like a really familiar base with everyone that worked on that show, and support system that we all supported each other through that huge change.
You know, I can hardly wait to see this, because just watching that interview, I'm really intrigued by the fact that you're searching for somebody. There's a manhunt underway, and it's so different, I would think, in the 1800s compared to today, right?
Yes. I mean,
there's no drones, no internet, no
computer.
Yeah.
A lot of horses, a lot of just groups of people just going out and just searching anywhere they could. But it's just a really fascinating series. And a lot of people, I love Brandon Flynn, but a lot of people are saying Tobias Menzies is going to get another Emmy nomination for his work in this. And critics are loving it. It's like 87% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. So you can catch episodes streaming on Apple TV+.